Go round or I say, Amama Seta, Ashudu, Ashute, Ashu on. Vibrations every bucka. May your mind, bucks, and souls be old. May your omits be sound. May your buckas be leaven off ground when we keep to the breath, the orth, the moth, or the seon, the soul of Ra guides and keeps you old. I ma I say Ra, L-I-E, say L, say I, Christ or a chaplain. Tata Amen Ra, the sound messiah. I am our truth awareness, true talk. Can be a part of the greatest transfer of Ma Elf, that's intelligence, summonology to Ongodu. This is sound logic, and with all that being offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice to raise. Ray 1882. We are in Ray 3 of the 8/8s, coming up to the 888 very soon. What do you know? This is the Crypto Shit Shower update where we remind you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent shit from hitting. So you could see where Bitcoin finally made its way down to below the 86 mark that we established on the pattern that it was setting. Okay, and we're going to go back to the daily because that word setting is very important. Because the post that I put out yesterday, right, title, the trap has been set. Okay, the cheese. Actually, let's see exactly what I titled it. Anyways, we're not going to wait for that thing to spin around and spinaroo. We are in 1882. Number 1 on the gematria. 8 and 2 equals 10. That's 1. So that's 91. Bitcoin is below par. 91,000 is where it should be, or where it needs to be, or where it could be. But with this double 8 energy, there's no surprise. Should be no surprise that Bitcoin is holding down way below par. Why is it doing this? Well, stress. Okay, stress. While we're receiving all of this solar activity, this electromagnetic increasing activity, it is creating dynamics for you to feel misery. Okay, and this creates loosh. This creates adrenochrome. This creates nervous energy that they cipher through your phones, through your devices, everything that you're attached to, all the institutions. They're created just to extract that attention from you, all right, to get your juice. So there should be no surprise. We should be actually prepared, okay? We should be prepared. We don't know how low it's going to go, but anything when we're dropping down, let's just say if we are halfway between the bottom that they had set, which was 80,000 down here, okay, and we're hovering around 85, which is halfway up between the 90. You know, obviously everything is about getting you to interact, getting you to buy and sell, okay? But if you're playing the game, you're playing the game, and these are buying times. These are accumulating times, okay? The sad thing is yeah, we can be in this accumulating so-called phase for quite a while, all right? For quite a while. So if you know you're going to be dedicated your time, you know, to this machine here, this system, then just drastically reduce your risk and recognize that it's just an emotional thing that you're after, okay? The soothing, the high, whatever interacting with this thing does for you, okay? It's not about making you money, okay? If you're putting yourself willingly in a position to lose it, okay? Just reduce your risk and do the same thing, make the same choices, you know, with a lot less money in the market. Okay, if it shoots to the moon, then that little money is going to make a lot more than all of your money in the market and it going sideways. Okay, this is some sound logic, sound advice. I'm not giving you financial advice ever. Okay, I'm giving you sound logic. You can convert it and use it and apply it to your financial activities, of course. Okay, but I'm giving you sound advice. Okay, you understand that? And I sounded this drop a long time ago. Okay, just basically seeing what it's setting. Okay, it's doing this. I'm not doing this. It's doing this. I'm just observing. Okay, and then based on the trap, it's trying to show you that it's making lower lows or making higher higher lows and higher highs. Okay, where it failed was in week 3 when it failed to make a higher high. Okay, these wicks don't count. Okay, you can't wick up to here but be way down here when you went up strong the week prior to 94,000 pretty much. Okay, it's not going to break into the 95 because look what happens when it breaks into the 95. Big afro. It's not afro season. Okay, and furthermore, we have tax season. Okay, this is the Civil War market, right? You got to look at it for what it is. How can you have these large companies inject over $1 trillion, almost $1.5 trillion at the top of the market? They put in $1.5 trillion, okay, to buy Bitcoin. You think they're buying it at those prices? Okay, there's a lot of orders that need to be filled, people. Okay, and they're filling these orders in the lower range. Okay, they can't go into, well, they can, but they're not going to go into your wallet and just steal your Bitcoin and give it to these guys. Okay, they got to make you give it up. Okay, Bitcoin means all coins. All right, they got to make you give it up. All right, so that's basically what's happening and what you should do. Just listen, give it up. Okay, give it up. Okay, if you have money, you could always buy it. But if your money's in the market, then you're holding, you're waiting. All right, you're holding, you're waiting. Let's go back to the minute here. And while we're waiting, we're going to see if freaking YouTube's ready. Yeah, okay, so here's my 2 titles. Crypto Shit Shower Update, Ray 1881 BTC establishes a higher low for 3rd cycle. Cheese is in the trap. Okay, cheese is in the trap. Okay, let's read the next title. Crypto Shit Shower Report, Ray 1881/2. Okay, BTC bounce off 87 is 91,000 the roof. Okay, you got that. Let's get back to this. So, we see Bitcoin is trying to level off here. Hopefully it can go up from here. And we don't get too wrangled and railed. And possibly can be in a little bit of profit soon for those of us who are listening and preparing for this, and we're able to buy in this range, knowing that when we buy in this range, it's just going to drop down even lower. Okay, so hopefully it doesn't revisit here before it goes up. Hopefully it just goes up from here. Okay, it's under a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. You got to see it for what it is. Okay, a lot of solar activity. Okay, a lot of solar activity. Okay, that drastically impacts. Okay, that drastically impacts. All right, so hopefully, you know, Bitcoin can pay the people who are sound and are in and out soundly. All right. Don't forget to go to Jesus.com, sign up, get the iBucket to Omen, download the Bitcoin Calculator file. Remember, I'm working on it. I am working on it. Working on this Kagadora printed wall calendar version. And it's going to be pretty cool. Get ready to buy it. Go to AmonRa.com. Get the apparel. Get the books. Get the Mathorian Kagadora. Get access to directionary.com. Don't forget your etheric compass is what your mental health is depending on. All right, you got to orientate it to sound. That's bomb. I don't consent to recording state, nor should you hashtag that in your post. This crypto shit shower update reminding you that the blockchain is not a financial umbrella that you can hold and prevent shit from hit. All right? So we need to be prepared. You can go all the way down to 80,000 and below, or you can just hover around the 80,000 zone. Okay? Knowing that 91 is going to be its top, because if it gets in the 91 zone and you're in from here, it's payday. Why is it payday? Well, because BTC would have made par. All right, would have made par. Okay, so now you could exchange your etheric attention for the money that you're gonna get. Okay, you got that? So if Bitcoin wants to keep you out of that situation, it's gonna maintain lower. Okay, you got it. Okay, you got it.